Sure.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. Transport planning is in chaos and crisis on the Sunshine Coast after cuts, delays and cover-ups to road, rail and bus transport projects in the last 2 weeks by this Labor government. There is confusion rather than clarity over Labor's plans, which will frustrate rather than help. 360,000 residents get to work, school, the shops or hospital due to major cuts to an approved $320 million project over the Mooloolah River, the MRI, and Labor walking away from getting rail to Maroochydore in time for the Olympics or at any time, and pushing out the Sunshine Coast Transport Plan, whatever that is, until 2025. Labor hasn't only walked away from rail to Maroochydore, they've walked away from even getting faster buses from Caloundra to Maroochydore under the recent announcements cutting the funding from the MRI, the Mooloolah River Interchange. It's shambolic. $30 million in transport planning and business cases, and this government won't release all the business cases in full. It is causing economic and social sabotage for the whole of the Sunshine Coast. And for the benefit of the member for Nicklin and Caloundra, that's your electorates too. They've been shunted, they've been shafted. This affects the whole of the Sunshine Coast. Secrecy doesn't deliver solutions, it delivers scepticism about this government's competence and intentions with their lack of a plan for all of the Sunshine Coast transport. Release the full rail business case. Let's see the full rail business case. And interesting, with the benefit-cost ratio in this little reheated summary internal document of DTMR, it's not the business case, it had a lower business, a worse business benefit cost ratio than the Mooloolah River Interchange, but we support rail to Caloundra to Maroochydore. But what we saw with this government is that the benefit cost ratio for the Mooloolah River Interchange with a P90 rated business case, it had something like a 4 for a BCR, and this project has been over 4. That's been shunted, that's been shafted, cut by this government, while other projects that have also had huge blowouts with much lower BCRs under this government, they've got funding. So they've got funding. So if you don't do the Mooloolah River Interchange, you don't even get a bus out of traffic travelling from Caloundra to Maroochydore, the people who actually work across the Sunshine Coast. So rail, road and buses have been absolutely shambolically shafted by this government's incompetence. And the fact that they now still have yet another business case, a $15 million business case that won't work because they've cut the projects that need to work.
Time has expired.